WCB Podcast, your source for all things Chicago Blackhawks and everything hockey. With your host, Jarom and Tanner. Let's do it. Jarom and Tanner.
All right, it's another edition of the Windy City Bender Podcast. It's Jarom, it's Tanner. What's up, bud?
Oh, feeling good. But had better weeks, but it's okay.
Minus one game in the last four, I would say it was a decent week.
I tell you, 4 periods. Minus 4 periods out of the last 4 games. Not a bad week.
Yeah. Hawks went 1-3. Just 1-3. I was like waiting for the overtime because I feel like every week they've had at least an overtime point or something.
Yeah, and I mean 2 of those games probably could have been overtime games, right?
Yeah, 100%. Let's just get right into it.
Let it rip.
Let it rip. Thanksgiving week, so it's kind of, I think we're all kind of in like cruise control here to get to the holiday. But all right, so Hawks kicked off the last week. We were recording during this game when this one started against Calgary. 5-2 win for the Hawks. And tell me if you've heard this one before. Benzige is on fucking fire.
Yeah, bud.
Holy
nice little Hattie again.
Yeah, the funny thing about his goal was the first one that kind of kicked it all off was just the throw it on net and it just popped through Dustin Wolf and just barely gets into the net for the goal.
Yeah.
Was that the first one?
I think that was the second one he had. Oh wait, no. You're right. His first one was just Rinzel lifting it out of the zone, and then Betsy just chasing it down and poking it in. Just showing the wheels, the new wheels that he acquired this summer.
Nice little poke. I mean, great awareness too. Like I know I'm not even gonna pretend that Rinzel was like, oh, if I do this, Bedard's gonna pick it up and go. But it was like, It was a nice. I'll give it to him. A nice awareness to just flick it up instead of just setting it down. Because if I remember correctly, they were kind of out there for a little bit. Like that wasn't like it was at the beginning of the shift. It was a long shift. So he could have easily just sent it down to get the whistle, but just tosses it up. And hey, you got Bedard on the ice. Whatever you got to do, and it always works out.
Yeah, it's just chasing it down. I love it. Good skating.
Yeah, and then of course I just got to bring it up. Again, the Hawks give up a last-minute goal of a period. And you know what? I kind of was happy for Coronado on this one. You know why? You put up fucking 20 shots the first time you play the Hawks and you don't get a goal. You deserve something. I was glad he got it. I would have been less glad if the Hawks would have lost this one, but given the outcome, good for the kid. Good for the kid.
No, don't care. But I do like the next, just things that make me happy that aren't Hawks related, or I guess it's Hawks related, but like not for the Hawks. Whenever Rasmus Anderson scores, my favorite Sully in all of the teams, just pick especially on the road, it's easy, but fucking find somebody along the glass and just stare at them. That has the Hawks jersey and he just stares at them, and I love it because it looks like a psychopath, and it's so fucking funny because everybody, like the people that he does it to, do not know that's what he does, and they always go, "Oh my god!" They're frightened. It's amazing.
It's so fucking funny, so great. Yeah, I remember. I literally missed that goal, and you text like, "I just love Rasmus Anderson," and I was like, "Oh, he must have scored." And then I got the notification that he scored, and I was like, "Yep, he did his Sully."
It's just so funny.
Absolutely great. And then, all right, so Bedard gets a second of the game, and I'm trying to rewatch this one back. Oh, this was the sick pass from Green too. Like the very good stop up, pull back, throw it over, and just the absolute rip of a shot. Like every time I see him take this shot, I just think of semi-pro when they do the alley-oop for the first time, and he's like, people just can't go flying in the air. It's like people just can't shoot the puck like that. Like it doesn't make sense that how he gets so much power from like just what seemed like such an awkward stance of a shot.
Was it the Hawks social media team that like released that overhead like isolation video where it's more impressive the way that Ryan Green pulls up on this pass from that angle of the video than like when you're watching it on like TV, because he like stops the puck, skates past it, turns quick, passes it over, and it's just like, oh, right on the tape, and Bedsy just fucking rips it, dude. Sick. Love it.
Everything about that play, like you said, the puck between the legs is to pull it back, and just the awareness for Green to like see Bedard have the confidence to go through 4 guys. Like it's just that might be the most impressive goal of this game here.
Mm-hmm. Oh, absolutely, it is.
Fucking filthy. And then Oliver Moore. Oh no, this wasn't his first. No, his first was the empty net game. Okay, that's right. Never mind. So he gets on the board. Frank Nazar gets another assist. And then Bedsy with almost the full ice.
Yeah.
Empty net goal to get his hat trick, his second in what was like 4 games or something like that.
I think it was like 10 games. Right?
Who did he get against Ottawa? Oh yeah, 10 games. I forgot.
Ottawa.
Dude, this entire month is just like, and I know that was October, but like it's just everything seems just like a giant blur. Like games happened last week, could have happened 2 weeks ago, could have happened a month ago.
Yeah, it was less than a month apart though.
6, 7, 8, 9, yeah, 10. So two hat-tricks in 10 games. He just loves playing against
Canadian teams.
Mm-hmm. So I mean, that was just a great game. Spencer Knight had to call this one, right?
Nope, Soderblom.
That's right, because I was all confident about him going into Friday's game because he played well.
Yeah. And somebody else was extra confident in him, picked him up for his fantasy team. Worst pickup in the world.
It might be the biggest negative in our fantasy season. Probably up on the board. Came from your team. Fantastic.
100%.
But anyways, so yeah, you got anything else from the Calgary game?
No. I do like that they were even though they lost the lead, they were able to regain it and then, attack onto it. Just battle.
Yeah. They were showing good 60-minute game.
Yes.
More so lately. Then comes Thursday against the Seattle Kraken. Tuesday back in the lineup for this one, picks up where he's left off, gets a goal. Teravainen and Nazar get the assist on that one. Teravainen gets his 5th of the season, which is a fucking rip on the power play.
Yeah. I thought the Hawks were going to be, off and going again. This one actually, that one-handed chip pass by Bertuzzi was crazy.
Yeah, I mixed this up. That's what was excited about this one. Yeah, dude, Bertuzzi and I just love Darren Payne was like going through the whole thing. He's like, this is what scouts look for. Like, this is a hockey play that he can do and all this. And I'm like, I don't think that's the case. Like, I think you're giving Bertuzzi a little too much credit there.
Yeah, I wouldn't. I'd say he probably attempts that 50 times. He doesn't do exactly what happened 49 of the 50 times. Like, yeah, I don't know.
So Hawks go up 2-0 in this one, going to the third period. Sorry. Felt like they had absolute control of this one, and then Seattle gets into it.
Yeah, just a couple shots from the point that just end up making their way through. Like, there's not much you can do about that. You can't blame Spencer Knight for not making those saves because one was deflected, and the other one isn't it tipped? They say Shane Wright scored it, but I thought he. There's a shot from the point though.
That's what I'm trying to see. Which one?
Yeah, they list Shane Wright's goal as a wrist shot, but it was a tipped shot from the point.
Oh, the first one there was a tip, and then I think the rebound got put away.
Nope, that one was also just a tip. It was like a deflection.
Oh, off a skate. That's what it was.
Yeah, so their 2 goals were just like the defenseman throwing it on net, and then just happened to like get good bounces.
The first one's throwing me off because the way that the guy puts his stick out far to
Mhm.
the right, and then it hits off his skate in the left of the screen. So I'm like sitting there looking like we're thinking to like hit rebound, but yeah, there's that one, and that Shane Wright one was just such a subtle tip.
Mhm.
Like there was nothing you could do in that one.
No.
So they tie it up, and then comes with what was it, 2 something left in the game.
2:34, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, it came some controversy here.
Oh wait, no, it's not 2:34. 2:34 is the time that was left in the game. What was it, Colorado?
When they
When
scored,
where
yeah.
Bertuzzi got the penalty and then they took
Yeah.
it back. This was still less than 5 minutes in the game.
Okay. Yeah, they scored with less than 2 minutes left, or like around 2:30 left. But yeah, this is where some controversy. Bedard gets a break and clearly gets hit in the wrist, in the hands.
Mhm.
It keeps him from getting a shot off. No call. He immediately goes palms up to the ref. Skates in.
He goes more than palms up to the
Well, immediately goes palms up, takes the turn, goes into him, and starts just giving the ref the business.
Mhm.
And the ref then gives him unsportsmanlike conduct 2-minute penalty. And it's one of those things that it's just like that time of the game. If you're a ref, especially when it is an obvious blown call,
Yeah.
you gotta have thicker skin.
Yeah.
You gotta have thicker skin. And we were talking about this a little bit, and I know it's not a popular take, and a lot of Hawks fans will disagree with it. As bad as the call that was, and bad as a no call it was, that should never have been a deciding factor.
Right.
Yes, we just talked about 2 goals were tipped, deflected, nothing Spencer Knight can do, but you got to be better and protect the lead better and not put yourself in a position where you're tied and then you risk going on a power play that late in the game to, flip the narrative and you guys end up with a loss, which is what happened here.
Yeah. Instead of like, pushing OT and getting a point and possibly getting it up.
Right.
I do also just think that like Bedsy did carry on a little too much. But like you said, when you blow a call that bad, I think you also have to just kind of fucking brush it off and like let him play on. Like it's crazy. I don't know.
It's like I feel it's so funny to me because it's like I feel like the last like 5 minutes of a game, especially a tied game, should be treated like, dude, playoff hockey, treat it.
Yeah,
the whistles, it's got to be.
Yeah, super obvious. Like if it's like the breakaway and he fucking gets the stick in the skate and trips him. That's if they didn't call that, I would lose my shit. But like,
yeah,
it's like, all right, cool. Like we had a breakaway, he got him on the hands, but you're not calling that. So just keep the whistle in your pocket then.
And it's like I get it, and I know we're kind of contradicting what we're kind of saying. It sounds like by like, oh well, Bedsy, no penalties or whatever. But it's like it goes the same way for the ref. Obviously, you're gonna hear it from the player when you miss what you think is a call, and I'm curious what Bedsy actually said, because you just gotta have thicker skin. Because the difference between that, and I know we're going to talk about the Colorado game, but you look at like what Bedard said in that moment, there's no chance that it was anywhere near Bertuzzi going off when he had a penalty, or even when Bertuzzi going off after the penalty got flipped, and he's still going off after the refs. But we'll get into that one because I also think he thought he was getting kicked out of the game.
Yeah, I do too.
But it was insane. But what I also really love about that is it really showed what the Hawks have in Jeff Blashill as a head coach.
Yeah.
Because he went to bat for his guys. And I got the quote here from Ben Pope, tweeted it out. Jeff Blashill went off on the refereeing on the Bedard breakaway. It was a penalty when you don't have position on a guy and you put your stick in there and you hit his glove. Yes, he got the stick after, but the first contact was on his glove. It's a penalty. And then I don't know what was said, but it better have been really, really, really personal to be that sensitive about it. because you're deciding games. It better have been really, really personal if you're not going to have enough thick skin to just keep playing through it. And there's I love the clip of him. We posted on our social of Blashill trying to get the ref to come talk to him to kind of be like, what the hell happened?
Yeah.
And the ref wouldn't come over, and you can read lips, and he called him an effing something, and I
fucking pussy.
I think that right there, I was like, I was a Blashill, I love this hiring of Blashill, and it's been going greater. That right there, set it for. I think if you weren't set yet, that didn't do it for you, I don't know what's gonna do it for you.
Yeah, dude, he's not taking shit. He'll give it to him. Fuck, man. He's there for the guys. It's a different vibe versus Richardson and Sorensen, who are always more stoic on the bench.
Colleton.
Yeah, Colleton he's younger than everybody out there, so he doesn't feel like he can speak up for anyone.
Yeah.
Blashill's been around the block a little bit now, and he's just he knows what he's not afraid to fucking speak his mind to anybody. And that's good. That's what he should be doing.
Yeah, that's what I think I said. I don't know if I said in the group text or I said on here at one point, but it's such a relief to have he's not gonna. I mean, I'm not comparing him to Quenneville. It's not the same coach, what Quenneville did versus what he's done. But it's so nice to have that Quenneville energy on the bench.
Yeah,
that is it's just fuck, man. It's just the difference maker, and you fucking nailed it, man. And I'm gonna give you your flowers. And you called it that the best addition to this team this offseason was gonna be the head coach and getting a real coach in there and a coach with experience. And you fucking nailed it. And here's your virtual flowers. You fucking earned it.
Thank you.
But again, this was a game that it's a learning moment, and that's a lot of the stuff you're gonna have with these when you have a young team like this, and that is put in a position that they definitely weren't expecting to be this competitive and in a playoff race in early November. The last thing I would want to say about it, and before you go, I find it so funny that this happened right after Bedard gets the A against Calgary. And after the Calgary game, he's like, yeah, the Rush are so much nicer to me. They didn't throw me out of any draws. It was awesome. And then the next game, all this shit goes down.
Yeah.
That was hilarious.
His confidence was a little too high on what he could say.
You shut up. You're still 20. Shut up.
Exactly. Yeah. So Sunday,
So, real quick, Friday, I want to just.
I know.
The only mention, I don't, I literally have the Buffalo game, don't talk. But we talked about learning experience with the whole, Bedsy situation, all that. And this is another example of a learning experience. That's the first back-to-back for these guys. It was kind of a weird back-to-back.
Yeah, they play, I forgot what time the game was against Seattle.
Seattle was a 7:30 puck drop.
So 7:30, they're done at what?
9:30,
10. And then they fly immediately to Buffalo for a 7 o'clock game in Buffalo. It's so
it's a 6 o'clock. Yeah, so it's 7 o'clock Buffalo Eastern time. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's kind of like a shit turnaround. It's not super close. It's not super far, but it's not the same as, having a back-to-back when you're in Florida playing the Panthers and the Lightning. That's a bus ride if you want it to be.
Yeah, or you're doing the California back-to-back or something and all that. Yeah, and it was I was curious how they were going to respond after the whole, the way the last game ended and all that, and see how Bedsy came back. And the little I watched of it, because I could not sit through it. It's just, you could tell it was a back-to-back. The guys were tired. And I just thought to myself, man, that fucking ref broke the Blackhawks. Because it was just, holy shit. And I'm sitting there and my phone just keeps going off. Buffalo go, Buffalo go, Buffalo. I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
Yes.
So they lost that one. I don't even know what the final score ended up being in that one. 9-3. Jesus. So Soderblom's goals against average or save percentage took a little bit of a hit.
Yeah. Oh God, I haven't even taken a look at it.
He played the whole game, right?
Yeah, they didn't put Spencer Knight in at all.
Good.
They let him write that one out. But it's
He had
just
a
like
710 save percentage in that one.
I like because I didn't really I fucking turned it off after the first 3.
Yeah.
So I don't really know if it was like, the team was playing bad as a whole or if it was just like he couldn't buy a save,
From what I saw, it was, I think, yes. The answer is yes to that. Like, I think
no help all around.
It was just the perfect storm. Like there was nothing good that was going to come from that one. So, so that's all we got to say about that. Moving on to Sunday. This one, after the game on Friday, I was very nervous for.
Oh, absolutely.
You got coming into this one the top dogs in the NHL, who was riding. I think I don't know if it was
8.
Was it 8? I don't. They didn't play last night, right?
No, I don't think so.
So they were coming in on an 8-game winning streak. Only one regulation loss on the season. And then you're facing Scott Wedgwood, who's just playing phenomenal.
Like, he wants to be on Team Canada.
Yeah.
Like, so badly. And like the only thing that I could see them saying no is because he's not like their actual starter. But like, here's the thing with the Olympics. How do you not take the hottest player or the hottest players at the time to represent your country? Like, if the best goalie in the current, like if the best goalie options currently in the league are, Scott Wedgwood and like somebody else, how do you not take them? Because you're just going to think that somebody who's playing far less, like so far inferior to them is just going to all of a sudden be like, I'm stepping up now. Like, it's just weird.
It's a 2-week tournament. Whatever. You're not. Yeah. It's not like you're a marathon. It's a sprint. And this year he's got 17 games played, 13-1-2, with 209 goals against, 918 save percentage, and a shutout, which he got on Sunday.
Yeah.
And he's also got an assist. So he's got the Spencer Knight like stats going here.
Yeah. It's funny because it's like you think about how teams handle heading into the playoffs, right? If there's any kind of goalie controversy where like your number one starter is not playing too well lately and your backup's like really hot, you tend to go with the backup anyway in the playoffs until they fucking like falter at all. You kind of go hot hand. So I don't know why they don't like team. There's just no chatter about it because it's like the Olympics are different. You don't go with any hot hands that are currently playing. It's like, why not?
Who would you rather have, Scott Wedgwood, who's playing lights out, or Binnington, who is struggling? Stuart Skinner, who can't stop a fucking beach ball. Like, I mean, and after that, I don't even know who you could even consider because I feel like goaltending for Canada is just so bad right now.
It is very bad, which is great. I love it.
And another proof of that, why he deserves a conversation, is that this Blackhawks podcast is talking about a game that he played against the Blackhawks and did so fucking well that we want to see him on Team Canada. Like, you have other teams talking about this guy, like, for what he's doing.
It's not only that, it's just because like the argument for him to be on Canada is the same argument for Spencer Knight to be on USA. And so, like, I would gladly make that argument for anybody that fits that description because I believe Spencer Knight deserves a shot at Team USA. Spencer Knight, though, is the starter, where Scott Wedgwood is the backup to Blackwood.
But he's the starter right now.
But he is the starter right now. That's right. And just looking at Canada, because we're doing this real quick, their top goalies just sorted by save percentage right now with at least 6 games, which it might change because Tristan Jarry's got 7. Scott Wedgwood has 17 games played and he has a 918. Leads Canadian goalies with that save percentage and probably wins and goals against average. Yeah. Number 2, Logan Thompson, 912 save percentage, 216 goals against average. 3 is Tristan Jarry, but I'm not really going to count that because he's played like half the amount of time as the other guys. But number 4 is Darcy Kemper with a 910 save percentage and a 230 goals against average.
So
you got Jake Allen, Jet Greaves. You got fucking Eric Comrie with 7, which is still better than ever.
How far is Binnington down that list?
He's number 10. Stuart Skinner's number 7. And both of them have, well, Stuart Skinner has an 8.85 save percentage, and then Binnington has an 8.80 save percentage. So it's neither are good.
And here's the thing with Canada, too. They're so stacked up front.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like you could take that shot. Like, I feel like you can go with Wedgwood, Thompson, and Kemper. And those guys are competent enough to make the save when they need to. You know what I mean? Like, with how good their team is.
And the only game that's going on tonight, Edmonton and Dallas. Dallas is up 4-0. Stuart Skinner has a 50% save percentage. He has 4 goals given up on 8 shots.
He's so fucking bad.
And then the rumors of them being possibly swapped for each other.
That's even hilarious. That's even funnier.
Yeah. So anyway, this game, Hawks get goalied by a guy that's having a great season. I think this was back-to-back shutouts too for the Avalanche, because I think the day before Blackwood had a shutout.
Dude, I wouldn't be surprised, because there was a whole thing talking about, like, they were asking Wedgwood about, like, oh, what happens when you see Blackwood get a thing, and he's almost like, go back to him, like, oh, screw you, and then kind of thing, because they're like you're gonna take ice away from me, kind of thing. Like, but
yeah, the only goal that was given up in this game is, it's kind of disappointing, because Spencer Knight plays the puck and he plays it right to the guy that ends up getting the assist, because he takes the shot and then the rebound just goes to Cale Makar, and just, I don't know, perfect placement on the shot, like right off the post and in. But Hawks had plenty of chances to score too, and just couldn't put the biscuit away.
And you know what? This is a great loss.
Yeah. This is also what I thought was kind of crazy, is first period, absolute domination by the Hawks, out shooting Colorado 11-2. Second period, they forgot what was going on in the first period. Colorado outshoots them 19-1. And then in the third period, they were like, oh, yeah, that's right. We were going the opposite direction. And the Hawks outshoot Colorado 10-5. And it was just chances back and forth, too. It was a really good game. But, it's one of those ones where it's an exciting 1-0 game.
Yeah. And I'm sorry, I know offense is awesome and all that, but like, I love exciting games like this. 1-0 to keep like nice and close, like,
dude, edge of your seat the whole time.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Hawks insider Charlie
Roumeliotis
had an interesting, like, he pulled up a tweet with some information from Natural Stat Trick about Connor Bedard and Nathan McKinnon. So Connor Bedard was on ice for 12 minutes and 40 seconds of Nathan McKinnon's 20 minutes and 36 minutes of even strength ice time on Sunday. When McKinnon was on the ice against Bedard, shot attempts 18-15 in favor of Chicago. Shots on goal 8-4 in favor of Chicago. Scoring chances 10-6 in favor of Chicago. High danger chances 10-0 in favor of Chicago. When McKinnon was on the ice without Bedard, shot attempts 13-7 in favor of Colorado. Shots on goal 5-2 favor of Colorado. Scoring chances tied 5-5. High danger chances tied 3-3. So in 20 minutes and 30 seconds of McKinnon's even strength ice time, Cale Makar was on the ice with him for 16-28 of it. So Bedard's line more than held its own defensively against the NHL's two of NHL's best players.
Yeah. So where's the Connor Bedard two-way center talk?
Yeah, I mean, never.
I think, dude, you know what you would hear before you hear Connor Bedard is actually a good two-way player? They're probably like, damn, Ryan Green must be really good defensively. Which he is. He's very responsible. I think he's quietly such a good player for the team that, like, it's been fantastic having him there. I forgot to mention this in the last game, for the Buffalo game. Even though that there was 9 goals scored against the Hawks, Ryan Green, Tyler Bertuzzi, Connor Bedard were +1 players.
That's fucking insane.
Isn't that crazy? And then also I forgot about the Burakovsky injury. That kind of sucks.
That was against
Seattle. I think no, or is it Calgary?
No, it was Seattle
because
because it was just like a big open ice hit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was
that shit sucks. I'm hoping he comes back sooner because
have they said anything more about that? I don't recall seeing anything.
It's still listed as day-to-day as of right now, per Scott Powers. But it said he didn't participate in Monday's practice. That's the latest news. It says estimated return tomorrow. Or
I think they probably just put that when there's no info. Yeah.
Yeah. Hopefully he's back soon and it wasn't something more serious, because I love the way that he's played with Bedsy and Ryan Green. I think that line has been really impressive. I think that line works better without Bertuzzi, because Bertuzzi does not know how to handle the puck. Like, it drives me crazy when they pass it to him on the breakout, and then like he looks like he's chopping like fucking onions with his feet and like can't do anything. He's great on the power play.
You're telling me you don't like something Bertuzzi does?
Hey, he's great on the power play. He's good at standing as a backboard, but Burakovsky has way better handles. Ryan Green has actually really silky mitts, and Bedsy's obviously just filthy. So the three of them together is fantastic.
Yeah, Bertuzzi in this one too. We kind of talked about it with like the no call penalty on Bedard. Mm-hmm. This one, it was like first he gets fucking slapped in the face with a stick, and there was no call on that one, right?
Nope. Yeah, it was. I was like, I can't believe this continues already. This is continuing.
And then he gets called for a trip with like, was it like 2? It was like 2 minutes and 34 seconds. Yeah. We talked about
2:34. Yep,
2:34 left, and he gets called for a trip, and then like he's sitting outside of this box, not going in the penalty boxes. He's looking up at the jumbotron, and then it shows McKinnon take a trip, and I forgot who it was, and he's just fucking Bertuzzi just goes off, and
I was like, "What the fuck is that?"
I didn't know that they can switch like flip calls like that on plays like that,
dude. It's so funny because I'm curious if the refs just looked up and go, "Huh, we fucked up." All right.
I really would like to know what happened there. Like,
I'm sure they just saw it and they conferred together and were like, "Oh, like, yeah, we just called that, but we missed that it wasn't him." Because like when you see it and there's video evidence, like you got to be like, "Oh yeah, we can't stick to this."
But yeah, they were telling me that they didn't show enough replays at the United Center on the Bedard like miss penalty too. I don't know.
See, you can't like go back and call it, right? Fair. Like it's right. Like they called it and then they can be like, "Oh, okay, like that was an accident." It's not like that penalty. We're gonna bring everything back because that should have been a penalty. Like that's not gonna happen.
As soon as I said that, my mind was like, stop, because that's not how that works.
Don't you do it.
But the funniest part about that too is after they flip it, I don't think anybody heard him, like the ref explain that it was a no penalty, and they told Bertuzzi to get out, like, and get out of the box. And I think he was like, okay, I just got teed up because he was fucking going off. So he's like, okay, I got 10, I'm leaving. He's like, I'm getting my money's worth. And he continues to just go off on the ref. And starts walking down. Oh, they open the door for him to start walking down to the fucking locker room. And then they're like, no. You're like, you're still playing.
Yeah, what is it? It was Vellucci, right? The other one of the assistant coaches that like stopped him from going like down the tunnel. And they're like, wait, hold on. And then they get the ref over. He's like, no, like fucking sit down.
Shit was so fucking funny. But
yeah.
All right, let's do 3 stars for the week.
Yeah, bud.
It's gonna be forwards. I just like offense defense side of things because I'm looking at the goalie numbers. So Knight still had a very good week.
Yeah,
9.5 save percentage. He was 0-2. Soderblom beat Knight with wins, but finished with a 788 save percentage and a 5.5 goals against average. How do you like that for your fantasy team there, Tanner?
It was great. It was one of my favorite days ever. I had ChatGPT fucking create an image of his jersey burning so that I could post it in our fucking fancy hockey chat. It was very angry that morning.
So obviously I think Bedard gets the first star, 3 goals, 2 assists, 5 points in 4 games. He was a +1, which you said was even more impressive after the 9-3 loss.
Yep.
Face-off percentage, 64.4. I don't know how many he actually took.
Shit.
Don't know what that number is. Number 2, while you pull that up, I think number 2 goes to Tyler Bertuzzi. He
took 45 faceoffs, 129, lost 16.
So he's taking a decent amount. So that's not a number to like look down on.
Well, no, because like if you look down the line, he took 45. Nazer took 51 and went 19 and 32 for 37%. Yeah. Ryan Green took 36, went 16 and 20 for 44%. Tara Vinen took 24, went 14 and 10. And Donato took 41. That's kind of like those are the most. Donato went 14 and 27. So as a whole, bad. But Bedard, good.
Yeah. Oh, Oliver Moore, 75%.
Yeah, what, 3 or 4?
Yeah. Was that what it was? It has to be.
Yep, 3 for 4.
Number 2, I'm going to Tyler Bertuzzi. 3 games played, 3 goals, 1 assist, 4 points, +1. Again, like you said, more impressive given the 9-3 game. And then you had 2 players tied with 3 points each, both at 3 assists, Nazar and Rinzel. I'm giving it to Rinzel, who finished even. I think that's the difference maker for him.
I was going to say, given the fact that he was scratched for the Toronto game and came back and comes back and puts up 3 points in 4 games. Yeah. I think that's good stuff.
Got that Leshinov reset bump there.
Yeah, pretty much. Was he on the ice for the misconducts against Calgary, the way that game ended?
Oh, dude, I forgot about that.
Yeah, because he had 12 minutes of PIMs, but it was because everybody on the ice at the end of the Calgary game got 10 minutes.
Dude, my brother was laughing. Stu, he's like, yeah, I watched. He's like, I didn't catch the game, but I watched the replay when I was working out, and I just see the end of it, and I just was dying because I can't remember if he said it was a Calgary player or a Blackhawk player, just manhandling, pulling a guy out of the scrum like a little kid, like keeping a little kid from doing something.
That might have been Doc.
Yeah, Doc. He said it was Doc. Yeah, now they said that it sounds familiar. Yeah, he's like, Doc just out here manhandling guys.
Yeah, dude. He just he had like somebody in like a headlock or some shit. It was just like, oh my god. Yeah, Colton Doc's a big boy. I wouldn't fuck with.
Oh man, so fucking funny. So upcoming, they have 3 games. Wednesday night tonight against Minnesota. Friday against Nashville, which will see the debut of the return of the black jersey, and then Sunday afternoon against Anaheim, which will also be a black jersey game. Which is also, they're calling for a blackout. So if you're, especially if you're in the 100 section, both games. Aesthetic pleasing, just wear something black. Don't wear your red jersey. Don't wear your white jersey. Just wear something black. If it's not Blackhawk, sorry, bud. You're paying the ticket to be 100 level. You gotta make sure it looks good.
I wonder how many people are planning on buying the black jersey when they get there, and if there's any left.
It's gonna be interesting because Stu's been trying to order one, and he hesitated because he wasn't sure what the size, because it was the 52, 54. He's not a hockey player, so he doesn't know like that size and all that. And he goes, when I got back to him, I was like, oh yeah, I think you're 52. And he's like, yeah, sold out, already sold out. And he goes, you can't even customize it, like do a custom, because they were saying like 8 to 12 weeks for a custom jersey. He's like, you can't even do that right now because they're sold out. So he's like, we're going to the game on the 13th. He's like, I might make a beeline to the pro or the concession area, the store, to try to see if they got one.
Yeah, going to the atrium.
And so kind of, okay, we'll lead into that then, because that's the next thing on the list here. Black jerseys. I honestly don't think this team could have handled this worse. Like this announcement, this like rollout. I think this was just
But did you not get the memo from Danny Wirtz that said that the black jersey came out and said we're back?
No, that's not from Danny Wirtz. That was from the black jersey.
Yeah, but it was to Danny Wirtz, or what was his name was on the little memo?
Like it was like accordance
I spoke with black jersey. I don't know.
I'm gonna pull it up because
so I just think it's really funny because on Reddit, like 2 days before, somebody was like, the Hawks are going to announce the black jersey tomorrow.
For the Seattle game.
Yeah, and they're going to announce it tomorrow. And like it was on the hockey jersey subreddit, and it got onto the Hawks subreddit. And then I remember seeing somebody was like, if it doesn't come out tomorrow, ban that fucking guy. It's like, yeah, dude. And then I think that somebody at the Hawks were like, hey, let's just do something really funny and wait a day.
So it's on Danny Wirtz head letter page.
Yeah.
And it just says
letterhead.
That's flip that around. The following statement was released today by the black jersey through a personal attorney and business manager, Chicago Blackhawk Hockey Team Inc. quotation CBHT, located in Chicago, Illinois, in response to questions about his future uniform plans. I'm back. Yeah, I don't understand how you have a slam dunk thing in your holster and you fumble it this bad.
Well, the video they released after that was sick.
So sick.
It's like, just do the video. What the fuck is with the memo?
But also, like, you do it on a random Friday in the middle of the season. Like,
don't even wear the jersey that night.
Yeah, like you would think you would do that like the day that they were gonna wear the jersey for the first time. But I guess that makes sense that they want the blackout and all that, so they want people. But you also Blackhawks can afford to put some fucking black t-shirts or black towels on the goddamn seats to help the blackout thing. You can afford to do that. Jesus Christ, you're one of the most wealthy teams in the NHL.
Jesus.
But it's just I just think the whole thing, it's like if you knew you weren't gonna do like a secret release like how the Kings and the Penguins did their jerseys, like, and you were just gonna drop them, hey, these are coming back, these are the days they're coming back. Why not do that in the beginning of the season and roll them out so that one, people can get the jerseys and you can wear them to the blackout games you want them to be blackout games, and two, you're not going to be having people scrambling for holiday gifts because like once those got dropped, the amount of kids that were like, I want this jersey for Christmas, like it's just like insane. And yes, I know I said that in a group chat and I got shot down. So why don't you just go to the United Center and get it at the store? And it's like, yeah, sure, but not everybody is in the area to just go to the United Center to the team store and get the jersey or go to the store downtown. Like majority of people do their shopping online. It's like you gotta like I don't know. I thought they could have did so much better.
The other thing about the black jerseys too, like the games they selected it for them to wear it.
Don't get me started.
December 13th, not on the list.
Dude, don't get me fucking started on this one. First off, you're playing fucking Detroit. And this isn't even because I'm going well, it is partially because I'm going to the game. But you're playing Detroit, who I think some of the most iconic moments is with this jersey. And then two, you're giving a goddamn bobblehead with the player wearing this fucking jersey.
Yeah.
You could have the sickest fucking jersey matchup by going the Centennial Red Wings red versus the Blackhawks, and that would fucking blow the Rangers Red Wing color matchup game that they did, which is very sick in my opinion. And I'm a little biased that I think this would be better, but I still think that would blow it out of the water, the black versus red.
Yeah.
You have everything on a goddamn tee, and all you have to do is swing the bat and hit it, and you fucking whiff, you Charlie Brown it, the football's sitting there, you miss it, like breakaway, fucking Gordon Bombay, you can't finish it, like, and you blow it.
Shit.
Like, what the hell?
It's so funny because like you look at the list of giveaways, and there's a giveaway Friday, which is a Modelo hat at the blackout night. Then there's a giveaway Sunday, which is an Alex Vlasic pin. And then the next giveaway is the Blackhawk, the Chris Chelios bobblehead. But don't wear your black jersey that day. No black jerseys that game.
I don't understand it. And then two, it's like you do the sick video, But it's like, did they forget that this was the plan? Because in the video, doesn't Bedard have like the stitches?
Oh, I don't know.
Like, because it's like, so that shows that they shot it recently. It wasn't like they were sitting on this and just waiting and waiting and waiting. So it's like, what all of a sudden were they like, all right, let's go. Time to go.
They just like kept it really hush hush and didn't tell anybody because they didn't want it to get out. And then they like shot everything pretty quickly, edited it, and then were like
I just
doing it with like on a short time frame. Because of that rumor, honestly, because of that rumor that said like they're going to be releasing the jerseys tomorrow. That's probably why they did it. Also, like recently.
Fanatics fucking up and sending
the black jersey out,
the black jersey that ordered Centennial jersey, and they're getting the black jersey.
Yeah,
like goddamn, and don't get me wrong, I know I'm sounding very negative about this whole situation. I just think they fucked it up. I'm so glad.
Oh, they absolutely did.
Yeah. I love the jersey.
It looks good.
Dude, I love this jersey. I was on the hunt for this particular jersey, the Amante Black Coho, or I forgot which one this is, Coho or CC. I can't remember which one I got. But it like was on the hunt, and like this is my all-time favorite jersey. Like alternate jersey, like nothing beats the red and the white. But anyway, I just was like, God damn, dude, it's so fucking easy, and you just drop the ball. I don't understand it.
Yeah.
Blows my mind.
And then I can't remember who they're playing in all those games, but the fact that they're also wearing their blacks for one game in Vegas is kind of weird to me. It's like we're gonna wear the black jerseys 7 times this year, but only 6 times at home and 1 time in Vegas.
Where was the list? Oh, it's not on here? Or is it on Twitter only?
It's probably it's on the
it's on their website.
It's on their website. I can pull it up real quick. So it is January 9th against Washington. I mean, after like, the 2 games coming up. So they don't wear it at all in December. It's 9th against Washington, 23rd against Tampa, 30th against Columbus. So 3 fucking Eastern Conference teams for some reason. Then it skips February because February is kind of like, whatever.
4 games.
Olympics and everything. And then it's March 14th, so Pi Day, against in Vegas. And then March 20th versus Colorado. Like, it's weird to me that they don't have the blacks against, like, maybe Nashville or like St. Louis or like Minnesota. Some of those like rivalry games where it would be really cool to do a blackout. Like, what the fuck?
It is going to be kind of sick, though, if Vegas does wear those gold jerseys.
Oh, I forgot that they're doing it against Nashville on Friday. I'm stupid for saying that one. And they're doing a blackout. I literally I forgot. I'm looking at the list of the 5 other games. Nashville's good. That's a good one. Good one to choose. But not to do it against, like, St. Louis at all or against, like, Minnesota or, like, even fucking Winnipeg. Like, Colorado, great, awesome. I wouldn't consider Colorado, like, a major fucking rival.
No.
But
it would have been sick to see them wear it against Tays.
Yeah. Yes.
He did.
I was hoping that was going to be on the list.
He wore that jersey.
Exactly. But no, they're going to do it the 9th and the 23rd, but not the 17th.
I do, though. Like I said, I do kind of like if Vegas wears their gold. Like, that would be kind of cool. Like, as long as it's not like Vegas wears their whites.
Mm-hmm.
To go up against it, that's the one. I'm like, okay, why are you doing that?
Their gold jerseys are ugly as fuck.
I hate their gold jerseys, but it's better than going up, going on the road and wearing the black jerseys on the road, and then the home team wearing white.
Which is funny because they're the Golden Knights, and we're gonna have the Black Knight on the ice.
The Dark Knight.
No, the Black Knight. Spencer Knight.
No, he's the Dark Knight.
They're black jerseys.
But black is dark. Dark Knight.
Okay,
Spencer Knight is black. Spencer Knight is Batman.
Okay.
Fucking get used to it. And if Spencer Knight had any sense of humor, he would have a mask made just for this game.
Oh, okay.
And it's all Gotham, like Batman style.
Yeah. I mean, that'd be cool.
Not even a sense of humor, just a sense of fucking fashion, man.
Fashion.
Like, I would like bid on that helmet if they did that, if he did that. like, and they try to sell it. I would not win it, but I would try to.
Yeah. I give you $200.
Most of them going on. I'm gonna start taking out of the wedding fund and start putting on the Spencer Knight helmet.
Yeah, it's worth it. Well,
100% worth it. Oh man. So the other big thing, I guess not big thing, it's just one of those things that was going around the internet, and it's just absolutely ridiculous because depending on what tweet you saw it from, the response is just so funny to me. In Buffalo, there's a video of Bedard and I think it was Bertuzzi, and I forgot the other guys who were walking with him. But this
Lafferty was there.
Yeah, gets approached by this autograph seeker trying to get Bedard to sign. I think it was like some draft magazine that
Is
he
it
was
the
on the
Hockey News?
It might have been, but he's sitting there and he's trying to get him to sign it, and Bedard's just like, no. And Bedard keeps the guy keeps pressing him, and then Bedard even says, like, you don't know, it sounds like he's like, dude, you don't know what no means. Like,
yeah,
keep going kind of thing. And then he finally gives in.
Oh, please. Oh, dude, it's only take 2 seconds of your time.
And then he proceeds to fucking just scribble on the magazine, which I thought was fucking awesome. And this is how, I mean, again, how you take this is what your opinion on it, I think initially starts based on what tweet you saw with it, because there was one saying like, this is ridiculous, Bedard, all that. And there was another one calling out Bedard for being inhumane, for not taking the 5 seconds.
Yeah.
And
not inhumane, showing no humanity.
That's what it was. Yeah. And I looked at this guy's account because I'm like, there's no way that this guy is saying this seriously. No, this dude's a fucking whack job. And he's got like conspiracy theories all over his page. But here's the thing. Clearly, I'm a collector. I'm a collector. You can see on my shoulder all my autographs and shit. I would never hound somebody on the street. And if I did see somebody on the street and I had the opportunity to get it signed, one time that happened to me and it fucking ruined it. And I hated Patrick Kane for years because of it. And like the whole thing with that is too, it's like if it's a child or, parent with their kid and all that kind of thing, I think it's a different story. But if you're running up to a guy with a GoPro going, filming, trying to get it signed, you know exactly what you're going to do with that autograph once you get it done. You're not putting that to your collection. You're not saving it. You're fucking going to sell it, and you're going to do that. And I like how he's like, oh, what if I just write to so-and-so on here or whatever right away? Like, thinking that was going to do it kind of thing. Like, oh, you just sign it, I'll fill the rest out for you later. Like, no, dude, fuck you. Like, I cannot stand these the autograph seeker people that, and it's like you hear stories like sports people, then it's like, it's crazy is you hear stories like people that get the worst is like WWE superstars. Like, people will find out their flights and will be in the airport at like 3:00 in the morning and then running up on them, harassing them until they sign them like that. Like, kind of like what we saw with Bedard. Like, dude, roll the fuck up. Like,
yeah, that's ugly.
It's just so fucking stupid. And I'm glad Bedsy did that. But now the guy's probably going to make more money because it's going to be 1-for-1 and there's a whole story behind it and all that kind of stuff.
If you're buying that though, like, that's so stupid.
It's so dumb. I don't know if we're anywhere else on that.
No.
But totally off topic is I'm not going to just come by and borrow Oakley for a little bit and with a bunch of hockey pictures. And
hey, as long as you get him signed too, that's fine.
It's like, dude, be an adult. You want to do it, take the money and go to like these meeting greets and shit and then all that. And sorry, you're just gonna have to take a hit on your profit, Like, it's so fucking stupid. Like, Randy Johnson, the pitcher, had there was a video of him, like, it was really, really cool and really interesting because he was doing an autograph signing. And a guy asked him, he was like, just curious, why don't you sign jerseys? He goes, I have a cool jersey, like, I have an autograph jersey collection. I would love to add you. He goes, I don't sign jerseys because that's something that brings value. And I know that if I sign a jersey, I can give it to a charity or I can give it to a fundraiser. And the value that it's going to get is going to help so many people that I try to keep that so limited, because so then it's like you see that it's a specialty thing, and then it's a very rare opportunity, and that way these charities get more funds. And I'm like, that's fucking awesome. So I think that's another reason why like a lot of these guys shouldn't be signing for every single person that asks.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, like you said though too, unless it's like a kid.
Yeah,
It's just like fucking so weird.
last thing I have before we head to the farm, Boursois.
Oh, Laurent Brossois. He's
Is
alive.
Yeah, it's made a couple appearances. I think only 2 though. I haven't seen anything since that. But then also it has only been a week, so who knows? So be interesting to see if he makes an appearance this season at all.
I think it's probably going to happen sooner than you think. Like eventually you'll hear that he's getting like a stint in Rockford and then probably carry 3 goalies.
Yeah, the cap space. You mean you got the roster space to do it? Why not?
Oh yeah, I guess we do have the roster space right now, don't we?
Yeah. So interesting. We'll see, especially after Soderblom's last. I know again, fluke. Hopefully a fluke, kind of things. But it's like having another option there, especially this team's competing. I guess real quick before we go to the farm, one more thing.
I was going to say real quick though too. As long as Shea Weber doesn't come back and completely fuck our roster up, I think we'll be okay. Thanks.
So the old saying, if you're in a wild card or a playoff spot at American Thanksgiving, there's a 70% chance that you're going to make the playoffs. Right now, that playoff picture in the East, you have Tampa, Detroit, Ottawa, and out of the Atlantic, out of the Metro, Carolina, New Jersey, the Islanders, and then holding the 2 wild card spots is Washington and Boston, with Pittsburgh, Montreal, Philadelphia, Florida, Columbus within 1 point of a wild card spot, the Rangers within 2, and then Buffalo within 4, and Toronto sitting in last, but still only within 5 points. The East is fucking insane.
Toronto is the only team below 500 though too.
Yeah, that's even funnier too. Good. In the Western Conference, you got Colorado Avalanche, Dallas, and Minnesota out of the Central. Everybody had this one down. The Anaheim Ducks, Seattle Kraken, and LA Kings, 1, 2, and 3 in the Pacific. And then wild card, you got Vegas and Utah. San Jose and Edmonton are 2 points back of a wild card spot. Winnipeg and Chicago are 3. And then you have St. Louis and Vancouver with 7, and then Calgary and Nashville are just slowly and fading away into irrelevance, into Gavin McKenna territory.
Yeah, thanks for coming this year, boys. Really appreciate it.
So yeah, all right, let's head to the farm.
Okay.
I delayed hitting because I thought you were going to say something else.
No, I wasn't going to say anything. Let's start with my current favorite prospect, Roman Canceroff. Kid's still killing it. That's all it is. He has... What was I forgot. I honestly don't know what day of the week it is anymore. But
it is Tuesday.
Yeah. So since
like Thursday in Russia.
So yeah, that's true. That's how time works. So since last Tuesday, Roman Canceroff has had 3 games. He's had 4 points in those games, 2 goals, 2 assists. Even player. Jeez, he played 22 minutes in the last game that they had when they won the shootout. Kid's gonna be sick. Love it. Nathan Bem is our current. I just love that league prospects listed by total points. Does not matter what league you're in. Nathan Bem has the most points of all of our prospects amongst whatever league that they're in. He's actually third. Third in the WHL in scoring, which is pretty cool. He has 37 points in 24 games, 15 goals, 22 assists. Vanacker, guess what? Back to a goal per game. 21 goals in 21 games, baby. 11 assists for 32 points. Pridham's got 23 points in 21 games, 11 and 12. Nick Lardis, he's fucking sick. 9 goals, 9 assists, 18 points in 17 games in the A. I think he just had a 2-goal game recently too.
Yeah, he just got back from injury too, I think, and he
Was
just
he
like
hurt?
he was hurt. I thought for a couple games, and then it just all of a sudden he just came back, and it was just fucking tearing it up again.
Yeah, he actually has back-to-back 2-goal games. They were both against the Texas Stars. That's great. I'm excited for that kid too.
Mhm.
Nestor Schill, he's got 7 goals, 9 assists, 16 points in 15 games. Frondell is still sitting at 13 points in 22 games. I just want to see, has he been? He only has like 1 assist in his last 5 games. But again, like I don't know what's going on with his ice time because he goes 12 minutes, 15 minutes, 8 minutes, 10 minutes, 8 minutes. It's like I don't know if he's doing something weird or if it's like just.
You talking about Frondell?
Yeah.
Dude, I'm kicking myself because I saw something like talking about like it was like that pointed this out that he's like he leads the team like in 5 versus 5 like goals. He is a team leading like plus 12. The next guy's a plus 4, and he's doing it all with like less than 10 minutes of ice time.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on there, but dude, if like end of the season's coming up and he wants to just come over post trade deadline, like that would be cool. Like, what if his team just doesn't make the playoffs and then they're like, okay, come on, kid, get over here.
Dude, I'm excited to see him. He's gonna be 1C for Team Sweden at the Worlds this next month. Like he's gonna be top line. Like that's gonna be fun to watch.
I forgot about that. Yeah, obviously he's gonna be at World Juniors. If he tears it up, everybody's gonna be like, "Oh fuck, they're gonna be."
Oh, here it is.
On watch.
Anton Frondell getting the 13th forward treatment again today. It's a tough stuff, man. He leads the team in 5v5 goals, is a plus 12. Next closest is plus 4, but ranks 16th in team in total ice per game.
Weird. His team is also in 5th right now in the SHL. So unless they completely fall off, they're probably making playoffs. But I don't know how their playoff structure works. Korchinski, 12 assists in 18 games, still without a goal. But he is top 10 in points for defensemen in the AHL, which is really nice. Nothing else too crazy outside of that for the prospects, other than Mason West has won the Minnesota State Championship, which is what he wanted to do, and now he heads to the Fargo Force. And I'm curious if he plays in their next game, which I think is tomorrow, or their game on Friday against the Steel. Or maybe it takes him a week or so, because I don't even know if that kid's touched the ice since like last season, or I guess over the summer maybe. But
yeah, I'm trying to see if they say anything about it on their social. So yeah, if I see anything, I'll let you know.
Right, because he like post draft, he was at the training camp, right?
The Hawks.
Yeah, because he was like hitting it off with like spells.
Yeah, but they don't do Hawks. They
didn't do on ice. But yeah, they still did workouts and stuff and weird shit. Not weird shit, but like cooking.
That's kind of weird shit for a hockey training camp.
A little bit. Goalies are just still rock solid. That's about it. I'm not going to go through the goalie stats again. They're all good. So yeah, boom, farm.
Boom. All right. I think that does it for us here.
Is there other NHL news?
I don't know. Hawks talk just takes up so much of our time now.
Because they're good.
Yeah.
So we actually have like cool things to talk about. Oh, I mean, Patrick Kane. There's an article about Mike Modano talking about Kaner about to creeping up on his U.S. born record for points. He's only 20 points away.
Oh, it's 20 now?
Yeah.
Oh, he's gonna get this year.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Like with the point pace that he currently has, apparently, January.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say December 13th.
Oh yeah, dude, that'd be crazy. Just let him go off. But he's got 12 points in 14 games right now. Kaner wants to be on USA.
Yeah, I mean, he's making up definitely. He missed a lot of time for that with that upper body injury, so he's definitely got to like do something to show. And
Mhm.
it's funny how like we have the argument for Team Canada that we're like, why not just take both Celebrini and Bedard? Like, what are you gonna do? Take these older guys and like all this, like, and then with Team USA, it's like they need to just take Kane because he's the vet. He's earned it.
Yeah.
He does like,
I knew you were gonna say that.
like it's so funny how like yeah, whatever helps the guys we like the
Yeah.
best.
If I can make it work in my head.
The other thing that was newsworthy, I think that I saw come up was Vancouver essentially made everybody available. They're not ready
Oh
to move
yeah,
on from
yeah.
Quinn Hughes yet.
Lucas Reichel is on notice to be traded, and
God,
everybody online thought that Kyle Davidson's a psychopath for trading him.
yeah. Yeah, they said Quinn Hughes, they're not making him available just yet. But there was a talk about like Quinn knows the direction we're going and what the plan is. We know what he wants to do. So it's like it's kind of coming to terms with and figuring out what they want to do. And it's gonna be interesting to see because there was a one GM, or I don't know if it was a GM or like somebody close to a GM position was just pretty much saying that everybody sees this as a 2-year rental because everybody just assumes he's going to sign in New Jersey in 2027. So Vancouver's might get fucked here on a return.
I mean, which is crazy because like if you're actually a really good team that can fit Quinn Hughes, like and you're winning, I'm sure he would be fine with staying on a winning team.
With 2 years though of Quinn Hughes, or if you're like a Quinn Hughes away from like legitimate contendership,
Dude,
like
if you're
is that worth
Edmonton,
it? Is
if
that
you're
worth giving up a price
yeah,
to like?
if you're Edmonton, that's like I will give you anything for Quinn Hughes. Like, wouldn't you do that? Like, what do you like? I mean, obviously, you're not giving up like your big guy, your big guns, but like, if you're trying to show Connor McDavid that like you are all in to win, and Quinn Hughes is available, and you don't fucking take a shot, and then you watch like New Jersey get him for like a fucking third and a B level prospect or something. If I was McDavid, I'd be like, "Give me the fuck off of this team." Like, how do you not go and get that guy?
I'm curious what Vancouver's like starting prices for him.
It's probably like at least two firsts or like a first and an A level prospect. But like that's the thing. Like, is Vancouver going to rebuild? They'd have to, right? Like, you might as well just like trade everybody.
But here's the thing too, like if you're going for the rebuild mode, you're not really rebuilding.
I guess you could just
Getting good
like
pieces for you're not getting good pieces for rebuild when you're going to be drafting, but probably with the 31st, 32nd, picks. Like, yeah, it's a first round pick, but again, you're not going to get that same value.
What if you're, let's say, like a fucking Anaheim Ducks team who's got 17 million in cap space? You got like Pavel Minchikov, who's kind of third in line behind Jackson Lacombe and Olin Zellweger.
He's requested a trade.
Yeah. And I mean, you have your first this year, which you probably don't need. You could probably move someone else too. But like
Vancouver do that in division.
Yeah, because Vancouver knows that Hughes is gone in 2 years. If that's the thing that's on everybody's mind, but like if you're Anaheim, like why not do a rental and like give yourself a really good chance within the next 2 seasons, and that helps boost your fucking young guys too. And then who knows? I'm just saying, like, who knows? Because like if you're in such a good winning position, like, and Quinn Hughes is winning with you. Like his whole thing like over the summer was like, we'll see what happens. Like this season determines like what I want to do, because like if he's not winning, he's not staying. Like, why would you want to stay in a losing team when you already vocally say that you want to play with your brothers? Like, if your team's winning, why the fuck would you want to leave? Like, is it worth it to just play with your brothers right away, or just wait down the line and do it? Like, they could always come to where you're at, or eventually you guys can play somewhere else. But if you're in the middle of like cup run, that could happen. Why would you stop after 2?
If you could get a contract extension a part of the trade, would you want to see KD make a run?
I mean, it would be good. Like, obviously, he's fucking insane. He's so good.
But is it what we need?
I mean, we could do it. It could be sick. I would love to see it. If it made sense, why not? Like, it would absolutely have to be like Korchinski as like one of the pieces going back, because I still feel like he's going to be with the one that fills out the left side. Mm-hmm. And then you're obviously bumping Vlasic down 1 and Kaiser down 1. And that probably upsets Kaiser a lot. Unless, like, what would you move Vlasic for him?
I try not to.
Right?
Especially considering the contract you have Vlasic on, that's gonna be key.
But what if it was like because of his contract and who he is, like you don't have to give much other than Vlasic for Quinn Hughes? If that was the case, but I don't think that they make that move because like it's not the same player. It's a very defensive minded, solid 2-way. Like he's got offensive capabilities, but he's not Quinn Hughes. He's not almost 82 assists a year. Like
the nice thing, I mean, the thing with the Hawks, and I guess this is just like bringing this up is just kind of painting the picture of like the capabilities of what the Hawks can do. Mm-hmm. Is because you talked about it on the farm report, the depth of our prospect pool and the surplus of our draft picks, taking a swing at a player like this is not far from like ridiculous. You know what I mean? Like it could realistically be a thing. Now, if you're going to be trading some of these prospects that could potentially be big hits, obviously they could still flounder, but it's like if you're going to be doing that, I would really hope that it's not a rental situation. I hope that it comes with some guarantees.
He wanted to be in Chicago too. That's a huge thing. So it's kind of like the opposite Toronto, right? Like when I was like, how are you going to lose a 100-point guy and expect to be in the same spot? Quinn Hughes, his best season is 92 points in 82 games. Like if you get that on your team and this team's already on the up and up, yeah, that's huge.
Your big 3 is Spencer Knight, Connor Bedard, and Quinn Hughes.
Yeah. That would be sick. I think I've talked myself up enough to be like, dude, let it rip.
But again, it would have to be like I'm not doing. And for the Hawks, I think they're not in that position where they can take on a 2-year rental and go all in for the next 2 years. Like it's gonna have to come with some like guarantees, and then it's gonna take. I know you can't plan for this, but it's like it's almost one of those things too. It's like, do you keep in the back of your mind making sure you're financially open to a Jack Hughes, a Luke Hughes? Not saying I wouldn't want Luke Hughes. I think he's the most overrated, and he's lucky that he's a Hughes to get where he's at kind of thing. But it's like you kind of got to play like the long game there when you're planning out your cap situation, because these guys plan not just the next 2 years, they plan fucking 5 years down the line for cap situation. So it's like there's a whole bunch of working pieces here that gets really interesting.
Yeah, I mean, I would rather have Bedard and Nazer instead of like Jack Hughes.
Oh no, 1,000%. You want the guy that can't stay healthy and his latest injury is getting hurt at a fucking restaurant?
Yeah, I mean, you can't trust him at that restaurant in Chicago.
What is he up?
2030.
Yeah, so I mean, it's a while. But so you're telling me, so you got 3 years between Hughes, Quinn becoming a free agent, and Jack Hughes becoming a free agent.
Yeah.
I think we could sell I think we realistically could sell Chicago to Quinn.
Yeah.
And I like how
Absolutely.
I love how the stars are hypothetical. Like, would you to, okay, how are we going to make this happen?
Yes. How do we make this work now?
Cap's going up. We can afford it.
That's true. Oh, Cap. Yes. Thank you, Cap.
So, all right. You got anything else?
No. I don't think
All right.
so.
Well, before we get with Tanner on the spot to come up with an episode name, just wishing everybody a very happy Thanksgiving. Enjoy time with family. Long weekends if you're so lucky to get one. And we will see you guys on the flip side. So what are you calling this episode?
Oh God. It's like the "Don't Yell at the Refs" episode.
I was gonna say the good or bad but good. Like good but bad but good.
It's like the lesson learned.
Okay, I like that.
You know, don't let it stick with you too long.
I wrote lesson learned. Dude, I need to go to bed. Jesus Christ.
Lesson learned.
All right. Lesson learned. All right. Make sure to follow us on your favorite podcast feed, the big two, Spotify and Apple Podcasts. Subscribe to the YouTube channel, social media at WCB Podcast, and we will see you next week.
Bye. Oh, love you boys. Bye.
Hey, Jesus, you don't love us anymore. What the fuck?
I'm high. I'm tired too. I fucking said I'm high. I'm not even high. I'm tired.
That's staying in.
Thanks for listening to the WCB Podcast. Be sure to subscribe wherever you heard this podcast. To connect with Jarom and Tanner, check out the boys at WCB Podcast on all social media. We'll see you next time.